Hello everyone, my name is Xanmoas, and today we're playing The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. It's a very underrated RPG from what I've seen, surprisingly, and it's the first in the series of it, as far as I know. So yeah, I just thought I'd try to stream this game today to see how it all began. So, I think it's time to start. Normal, hard, nightmare. Go hard. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'll be home today too. And Skya's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit more before dinner. Hey, I'm home. Daddy. Sorry that I kept you waiting. Still, take good care of the house while I was away. Of course I did. Did you run into any more trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope, I am as fit as a fiddle. That reminds me though, I bought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. I'm a little girl supposed to like clothes and jewelry. I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? Oh, you're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come have a look? What? Oh, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? What? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? You mean he's still alive? He was kind of dead to me if you ask me. Treated his wounds, so he should be in a stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. He almost looks the same age as me. This is my first time I ever seen black hair like that, too. So he does have a nice head of black hair. And a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice to know, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? And why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray mommy? Where have you been picking up these kinds of words? No doubt from Terizard, I assume. However you say that. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me in trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business. I don't even know his name. You mean bracelet business? Something like that. Oh, look. He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why? Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? No, that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work out that way? Work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Sprite. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! You sure shouting for someone you're supposed to hurt? Your mouth like that is just gonna make it take longer for your body to heal. Ow! Just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Brett. She's my daughter. Do you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute, don't try to change the subject. Oh, ow. Ow! Quit yelling! Hey, alright already. You jumping on me like that isn't gonna make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Jumping on me like that is just gonna make things worse. Do I hear? Yeah. Y-E-L-L-I-N-G? Never mind, just forget it. Word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name, you know, the thing that people call you. Told you mine already, so don't you think it'd be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? It seems like the logical thing to do, though, if you ask me. Trying to hide it now will only serve to your detriment. Detriment or something like that. But fine. My name is... And that was the intro. It's so bright in here. Oh, I slept like a log. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Guess that's a no. Well, I guess I better get myself ready then, too. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind. What, that siren song of yours gently luring this beautiful woman from her slumber? What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. This how wrong you are, Joshua. Maybe the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. That makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try to sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is a nice tune though, cheerful yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's that called again? Whereabouts of Light. That's right, the Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. That way it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It really is just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? Your hobbies are sitting around connected with stuff, like reading and music. No girl is going to be impressed with just that. Excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. You know, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talking about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I start finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle, Joshua. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? It's ready and waiting. Why don't both of you hurry on down before it gets cold? Okay. I'm on my way. Here's the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. You're eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. So make sure you get enough to eat and don't forget to pour that energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right, there'll be a review of everything we learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be braces just like you, Dad. That means I'm not gonna let you treat me like a little kid anymore either. Still lack understanding and stuff. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. No, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that you won't be long before I pass you too. That's a spirit. Let's see what we're made of then, shall we? It's not sort of rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what test? Please tell me you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. No, the one that checks whether or not we master the skills we've been learning and training. Do you remember Scotty saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying stuff like that. Don't sweat it. I'm sure we'll manage it somehow or other. Honestly, don't know how you survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Hopper is sad. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. You should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Saeed is going to be waiting there for us. Sounds like the plan. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps a rating. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you want to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I like to eat, huh? How about what? Leon-style scalloped fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce. What's that? I think it's a little more than the sales cooking skills can handle for our stomachs. Alright, I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried rice, fried fish with an omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make it something edible. Oh, rude. I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. Are you gonna pick me up a copy of the Bell News from the general goods stores? They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Bell News from the general goods store. If there is any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Wakata gives... Yuzad my regard. Name's a little hard to say. Now, can I use a controller? It'd be nice if I could. No? Oh, damn it. On controller, turn off, turn off, turn off. Okay. I gotta use arrow keys. By the way, Dad, is it going to be alright if you stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? I've been there for 4 days now. Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out. Don't you worry, I'm carrying a big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon. Is that exactly the most convincing thing I heard come out of your mouth? Alright, let's explore. Okay, that leads outside. Control is a menu, apparently. Okay. Isn't there a sprint in this game? Hang on. Nah. So, apparently this game started off on the PSP, or so I heard. Which makes sense for its time. It does look like a very old but modernish kind of game. Like it took advantage of a lot of things. I swear they could... Oh, here we go. Sprint is the A button. Now, is there anything around? Nope. Right. There's Highway. I mean, I'm gonna be getting into a battle early. Lent 49 Siege. Rune Gate 359 Siege. Sledge Siege, something like that. City of Lent. Looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become braces. Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you expected to get away with any less effort. Oh yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through this last hazing from Skyia. Look ready to me. Let's go meet with Skyia at the Braceless Guild over there then. Now, here's something I learned from Trails of Hero, which I just finished playing the other day. It's very important to talk to every NPC, because every NPC feels like a character, but if you don't talk to them, you also miss out on missables. The weather's so wonderful and revitalizing today. I have this strange feeling that something good is going to happen. The issue is trying to remember all the NPCs you gotta talk to. Oh, look what the cat dragged in. Estelle, Joshua, how you been? Good morning, Mrs. Fate. Good morning, sir. How's your father? Cassius, is he doing well? Yep, he's doing so well, it might even surprise you. I don't think there's anyone else his age who's in such good shape. Is that so? My daughter has really wanted to see him, but he hasn't shown his face around here in a while. Could you give him a message for me? Tell him that Fate says he'd like to talk about the old days sometimes. Sure, we'll tell him. Hey, Joshua. How does Mr. Fate know Bob that's so well again? I know they're friends and all, but I heard that we're battle buddies during the days in the Royal Army. Oh yeah, that's right. Please tell your father stuff again. We like to talk to him about the good old days. Oh yeah, and sometimes it's important to talk to him twice, because I don't know, this game has... The series in the general has this weird idea you have to talk to everyone at least twice. Oh, so Joshua. Good morning, Uni. Aren't you and Pat with you today? Oh, aren't you and Pat with you today? They were just here a minute ago. The two of them suddenly took off and went somewhere. I wonder where Luke and Pat went. Okay, how do I move the camera? Okay, use the mouse. Good morning, Dukers. Good morning, Mr. Elgar. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Aren't you rather early, aren't you? Correct me if I'm wrong, but today's your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time I had you on the school. Yes, that's right. I see. Well, I'll make sure you do just fine, Joshua. Now, Stella, on the other hand, I got good reason to worry. She's always a bit of a scatterbrain ever since she was a child. Probably all the knocks she took in the head before playing with the boys. Really? I guess that scatterbrain trait isn't something new, huh? I'll give you a head injury if you don't shut up. And don't call me scatterbrain. Okay, you two, let's not fight now. Shouldn't you be getting over to the guild? Seems like yesterday that Estelle was playing over Cassius, and now she's a racer. Looks like I'm getting old. Oh, my bad. No, you don't sell it. Good morning, Stella. Oh, my, well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, are you on your way to racer training? Yeah, just you watch. I'm going to pass this exam and be as good of a bracer as Skyia too. You're done, great you are. I have faith in you. By the way, Estelle. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Did you wash your face? How about your teeth? Did you wash them too? Joshua's so fastidious, but you always forget to take care of yourself. Come on, that was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore, right, Joshua? Well, now that you mention it, you did take off from home the other day with your hair all messed, right? That was only because it was an emergency. Mr. Winon got the newest Striga brand sneakers on that day. Still, yes. You listen to me carefully. For a girl your age, you need to take care of these things. If your appearance is messy, you won't look like someone that people can trust, even if you are a bracer. Your appearance is a reflection of what is on the inside. Alright, I'll be more careful from now on. Well, now, that's that. Now, how about the both of you get on over to the guild? And you just can't argue with her. Oops. Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll just use the mouse. Can't figure out how to turn the camera. Good morning, Mr. Winon. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. Rather early today. Did you come to buy a new pair of shoes? You mentioned it. Are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Struggers? Unbelievable. You actually already forgotten why you came here to begin with. I'm not here to shop. We're supposed to be buying a copy of the Bell News for Dad, right? Ha! Of course! You've always been a big collector of those shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new Stringers aren't out yet. If you're after the latest issue of the Bell News, though, I should have them in around noon. Noon, huh? It's right in the middle of our training at the guild house. Stop by again after our training's over. Sure, I'll be waiting for you. Well, the two of you are going to be bracers, are you? I'm jealous. I wanted to be a bracer when I was a kid too. You always say that every boy in a bell wants to be a bracer at least once in their lives. Except that this one's a girl. Why do you make such a big deal out of things, Joshua? There are other female bracers like Skyer too. They didn't mean it in a bad way. Hang in there and study hard. When I get my copy of the Bell News in, I'll set one aside for you. Morning air so crisp and fresh. Let's see, it's about time I water my lovely flowers. Okay. This must be the Bracer Guild. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua. Morning, Anna. Good morning. Is Gaia here yet? She's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. Ugh. Oops. This game has a lot of talking, so lucky I got a bottle of water with me. The stars and the hangman, the hermit and the magician. Last of all, conversion through the wheel of fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Come on, Iskaya. Well, if it isn't Stella and Joshua, this is the rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. This is my last day of training. I figured, why not? I'm ready to get the show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours hold up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Try it, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out of your ears like it usually does. Joshua! Scott was picking on me. Worries Stella may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework. Acts rashly, is over naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, and I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an ornament with such practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a second, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. That's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Skaya, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. Couldn't read the cards? That's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time to restart your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we covered in your previous training. This is the minimum level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm about to say. Yeah. Movements are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz or processed septium installed. Although it's only been about 50 years since the invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights to heaters and every other day products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Oval Revolution. Races are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people in groups. Racer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the races in each region. Kingdom Bell, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Xanmoas continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. The Bell is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high levels of technology used to develop ornaments. Ornament technology has also been a key pillar of support for Bell in protecting its independence as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Yubel was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive. In the face of the Queen's political finance, the Bell enjoys peace. Let's see, since we got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to practical portion of the training. Skyir, how is today practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have both of you run through everything as if this were a real racer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at the desk above? That's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have your work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes, that's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do today if I had to sit another day with my tush packed at the desk. I guess I got worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of the day. Face training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have at it. Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you'll be performing. Before that, there is something we need to give the both of you. Are they ready? Let's see. Alright, you two, go get one for each of yourselves. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Here's a notebook. These notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and where. These kind of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood. Crap! This sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all racers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go check the job description posted there. The bulletin board is posted whatever mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job's names on the list, you can view the details. Exclamation mark or something. It wasn't I actually had to say it. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of the chest. See, please give Gairizard for details. Okay. Details of the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the Grace Notebook. Grace Notebook can be found by clicking on the Books tab in the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Book shortcut button on the configuration menu. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a Bracer performs on the job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also important duty for the Bracers. And all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there's a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a Bracer holds for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. You have to be more motivated. Looks like a typo there. Is that so? Had that change your heart, have you? You betcha! Well, before all the motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get you to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Opal Factory and learning how to use its services. He has graciously taking time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure you be on your best behavior. Okay. Here's where you'll learn how to use the Opal Factory services. At an Opal Factory, you can modify your ordnance and synthesize support quartz in order to use Opal arts. Arts have a wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The Bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has a long-standing relationship with these Opal factories. Anyways, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here?
No problem, leave everything to me. So what is it that you would like to know about? Ornaments are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airships, engines, and so on are also types of ornaments. However, the ones that we'll be discussing today are battle ornaments which enhance the user's physical abilities and make it possible to use magic. Since each ornament is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for the device also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. Anyway, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an Opal factory like this. It will take a fair amount of separate food. EP, which is needed for magic, also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what is it that you would like to know about?
Report. Opal arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle ornaments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the Opal energy stored within the mechanical devices. Since Opal arts can be a mouthful, they are also universally referred to as arts, but we ought to have told them that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to able to use them, the corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an Opal factory. Omens are also set up so that once a peculiar quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to pick up those arts. The type of arts one can use can also change depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, ornaments are much more complex than what I have described. I think this information should suffice for now. What was it when you like? 1 second. Quartz circuits made from separate quartz have a vast number of effects and ways their owner's abilities are simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz have been installed into the slot. However, there are also fixed slots which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your ornament and decide where you'll be installing it ahead of time. Except for fragments of septium, which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and mirage. Zephyr can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but at the Opal factory it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open ornament slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. So what is it? Okay. looks like Mr. Melders have answered all of your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're going to need some silver. Save several of each type of element as well. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular ornaments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be time elemental quartz. When we're at a shop, you will be able to exchange set from Mira, but for this training, you will not be able to use the service. Okay. Oh, good work so far. If you need to use your Opal Factory, give Freddy a haul over there. Oh. Hi there. Looks like you two are doing well in your training. If you would like to modify your ornaments, please select the Modified Trade Service. Already open. Okay. Now this is hard mode, so maybe the fence would be a good idea. Alright, looks like you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now insert the quartz into your ornaments so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. Alright, Stell. Defense. Joshua gets action 1. Now sort of what's in your ornaments. Look at your ornaments, make sure that you figure this out by looking at the... Lacking necessary quartz, you can synthesize them all with the orbital factory. Did not equip? Oh, it looks like it did. You told me you wanted me to do all of that. Alright, control, moments. Okay, so this is a trick. It wants me to use AP1. Alright, looks like you got both recovery and attack arts set up. If you balance your arts out with each other like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. It will show you a brace of notebooks contain information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your brace of notebooks and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. First of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your ornaments. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you have. This EP, which is consumed by using arts, and have a max value increased by opening up slots. It's a good idea to open them all early on. I want you to use the 7th and open a slot for each of your ornaments. Go ahead and decide which slots you're going to open. Okay. Do a Stell. No. Control. There. Now she's defensive and healing. I see you managed to open one of your ornament slots, Estelle. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of courses you like. This concludes your training here at the Opal Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? Don't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mentioned it, I think we remember some sort of talk along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the basic guild and humanity. Oh well, there's no sense of worrying about it now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for. How about a little less lapping and a little more walking? Help me! Joshua, help me! Mr. Millers, Edwee, Betty, thank you for all your help. Mention it, and good luck with that test of yours. We'll be waiting for you. I'm going to remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua! All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see the both of you use what you learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Stell? Skagia? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? I just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you read in your bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. Pretty sure that the job listing mentions searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief! Oh, divine Adios, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. What you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back in the oval factory. I can only feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom. Starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if all we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say stuff like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to at least look a bit anxious? Just so you know though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. Hehe, we'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose. Oh, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? Anyway, as you saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Walnut sewers. The objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which have been placed somewhere in that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there is a real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let your guard down, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Your bomb monster guide. What's this book for? It's called a monster's guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. Unlike your sister. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tips, guy. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. Whew. Talking a lot really sucks. Wait a minute, so there appears to be a recovery point over there, but we should use it if our HP or EP comes low. Moment charger stations are recovery points set up in the areas. As the recovery point is approached, an exclamation mark will appear, and new choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting the rest option, all HP and EP will be restored. Seems like a plan to me. Wait, Estelle, you're... she's already injured because of the HP on. Better be safe than sorry, then. What's this, a drop clock? Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it! Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will become visible as you approach them. The issues at the start of the battle will change depending on how the monsters are engaged. Engaging the enemy from behind is adventurous, while being attacked from an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. And finally, during the first battle. Let me tell you who attacks first. It starts from the top and moves down. Attack an enemy, you may also use it to move if you're using a mouse in an empty location. The highlighted area indicates this is a character move. Make a target in the area will use the character to attack. Okay. Good start. I'm not even attacking. This is catchy. Juicy bone. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge stations and other items like an EP charge. Yeah, use arts. Okay. That was easy.
Piece of cake.
So let's try using crafts this time around. These crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage though with a shot. Roger that! Crafts have limited range, but they can be utilized instantly. AP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage from the battle. Yep, these crafts.
Come on.
Oh, now they're attacking. Aww. Yay.
Alright, we're good to go.
Creative Horn. Reviving Bomb. Now here's something about this series. Chest pop. The chest is empty because of you. Nice work, hero. You asshole. Stealing my contents. Yeah, chests typically go like that. It's always good to interact with chests twice. Oh, what a surprise! Another creepy thing. I wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or S-break should do the trick for just about any enemy. Catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. These devastating attacks can be only unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed. Knowing the battle order. S-crafts which are unleashed as S-breaks can be changed by going to tactics and then set S-break within the main menu. They don't even start with 100. What's the... Yeah, what's the button for that?
Here I come!
That was the number 1 button. Yeah, I hit 1 that time. Oh, it's 2 for him.
Let's do this!
Do not. Heal yourself. Good thing I did that. Now finish him off, Joshua.
That's that then. Let's move out.
So that's the treasure chest for after, huh? We made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little leaving room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our achievement. Between battles there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effects regardless of whether they are loaded to an ally or foe. Using exploits to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip the enemy of their turn bonus. Okay. Pay attention to battle order and use S-crafts to steal them, essentially. There's a lot going on here. Oh, this is bad. Already a bad start. Right, got no choice but to use an item. Come on, leave them alone. Use an item
We're good to
too.
go!
You got a choice. Alright, 2 down, 3 more to go. Yeah, that's bad. Finish the job. Sorry if you're hearing the bottle.
All right, we're good to go.
Gotta make a plastic so makes a lot of noise. Now small box 2. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside this chest. The fact that it's not just one but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Notice though, our mission is to search and retrieve only. Pretty sure nothing inside these boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You know, fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's like what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with rincy peek, right? If you feel like flunky today's test, then by all means be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yes. Yep. Opening one of these boxes would result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this was a real job, the contents of these boxes would belong to a client. As long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. No, you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. You absolutely have to know what's inside. Why not ask Miss Scaria when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright. Look inside the chest again, you flunk. Just kidding. Let's get out of here and heal. Oh, heal first, then get out of here. Is there a save here? Save. Yeah, I think that one's actually my sister's file, so I'll ignore that. Go with 10. Good work, you two. It's a real training. I'm going to need to confirm the items in the possession. Yep, they're the real deal, right? I don't see any evidence of tampering either. It was a close one. I figured she would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed through a qualification test. Didn't really think nothing that simple would be a problem for us, did you? Well, Scaria, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and for you to find out after your training is finished. There's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware you're both tired, but this is no time to shrug your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. The final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish the job, it is your duty to report the results to your guild of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are both part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Anya is in charge here at the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't we both go ahead and report the results of today's training?
Yep.
Report. You passed your qualification exam, then there's one thing left to do. And you want to report that you finished the job, please select the report button. Okay. 500 meter, 1 BP. Current rank is Junior Bracer, 9th class. Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another one thing to take note is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira is the only fee you receive. You also accumulate points which are known as BP, Bracer Points. BP is an indication of your achievements as a Bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a Bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild.
The ranks of a junior bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of mirror and BP you receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebook, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Anna. And sorry for putting more work on your plate today as usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And now, Skyia, it involved the rip.
Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You are now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experiences. Well then. Yizad pulls out 2 small boxes. Are those boxes the one? To answer your question, yes, these are the boxes you were traded during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside this now. Are you saying that it's okay that if we open them? That's right. Why don't let both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. Zell and Joshua open boxes. Junior bracer emblems. Braces. What does that mean we're empty? Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1,500 hours, or 1,500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome to the fold.
Oh, my voice.
Did you hear that, Joshua? Become members of the Bracer Guild.
So I'm a bracer now, huh?
I think the realization is only just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping with joy and running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now! Look at us now, well, we did it!
I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed.
I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle. I need you to take off now. Some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. You understand, you have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during the busy time of the guild. Before you head out, Skyria, I just want to say thanks.
Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Skyria.
Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the bench's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope you see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it.
Get what?
This is Yizad, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. But why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who is always doing who knows what instead of being a father.
No-good middle-aged man, huh? You'll for your point, it doesn't come as a surprise that you see him in that fashion.
Huh?
Never mind.
Let's hurry and head home.
She'll let Dad know that we're qualified as junior bracers.
Wait!
Need water? Ugh. Alright, let's explore. I probably should have explored before this, but I accidentally triggered it. My bad. Hi there,
Joshua? Oh, hi, Rich.
Looks like your training is over, isn't it? I'm humbled to know that the two of the youngest ever to pass the bracer exam. I look forward to working with you in the same capacity. Ourselves as well. I'll have to get back to work but there's something you don't understand, give me a holler. If you go back to work,
Congratulations, you two are now official members of the Bracer Guild. From now on, I'm going to be passing jobs out to you like candy. Bring them on, is all I have to say. Look forward to working with the guild.
Hey.
Hurry up and come closer. Come on. Wait for me, Luke. Oh, it's you two. Oh, great, it's Estelle. Hey there, Joshua. Okay, you little trap. What's with the oh, great, it's Estelle remark? And what's with the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? Nothing about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know that there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Acting like you're a bracer you want to be. This is how wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks that there's better tasting milk in your bowl than the milk that comes from the pretzel farm. Well, no way. You're full of it still. In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we're qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. Only bracers in training, really. I don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Yeah, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can't accept that Joshua became a bracer for me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle. What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people only. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how to put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. Better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm going to be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. That boy Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. But I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it, it's just a boy thing. Anyway, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds very intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. There's the door. Got the newspaper now. Hey there, Estelle Joshua. How can I help you? Did you manage to become bracers? You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start by calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on. By the way, Miss Renan, did the LaBelle news come in? Yeah, it came a little while afternoon. Don't brush me off like that, you two. Oh, whatever. I'll take one copy then. Times the 100 meter, please. You know, my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The LaBelle News has an excellent reporter and camerawoman who has done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. The gift's my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item. I received one of my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you're feeling hurt fighting, if you just limit yourselves to healing bombs all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your walls. This is where the recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway, so if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. How about we give this a try? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Well, I made the personal rule to never turn down sweets. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had the opportunity to try before. Oh, that sounds pretty inconvenient. Also a little strange that you can learn a recipe by eating. It's not that I don't like cooking though, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. Kill your dad with taste. And in passing, you're in need of any ingredients, I'll be delighted to service your cooking needs. We know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Renan. Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. Any recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals as a recipe to the recipe book. Expecting. Yep. 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 3 types of food: sit-down meals and to go. By the way, Mr. Moon, how did you know today was our last day of training? In a little sense, both you and Joshua are like celebrities here on Golan. I think they hear a lot of customers coming through here. You shouldn't have expected anything less from Wallet. Those great find around here are seriously something to be reckoned with. Kidding, the women here especially love gossip. So glad that Women's Store is finally on track. It seems as though it has become much easier to get products since he started having them bought by an airliner. Ever since the first Ormans were invented, the world had become a much easier place to live in. I better explore the town and make sure I don't have any missables. Hey, you're doing good work so far. Ah, what's that emblem in your chest? Congratulations, you two. You're finally becoming braces, huh? Hee, thanks. So you're way too proud of yourself. Why do you always have to ruin the moment, Joshua? I should be happy because I earned it. You should at least let me bask in the glory for a minute. Sometimes you can just be so... Still, when you become a bracer, you're going to have to get over your little problem with the orbital odds. Man, you too? Why do you have to go and spoil my day by saying things like that? If you have any other business needs, don't forget to stop by. Omens we see today are built with the structure of a clock. Therefore, even old technicians such as myself can tinker with some of the parts. When it comes to these quartz circuits, however, I'm a bit out of the league. I don't know who invented these things, but they're extremely complicated little machines. So, Joshua, did the two of you really become braces? How do you know? Because working in the media is my future goal. I'm going to join your Bell News service and work hard as a reporter. Don't take my information lightly either. Oh, sure thing. My gut feeling says that the two of you are going to be in the tabloids. Haha, well, thanks. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are braces who stand for justice? I have this feeling that a juicy drama is about to unfold. Lovers? Joshua and I aren't lovers, we're family. We don't understand anything Estelle. Joshua's adopted and things can go either way in the future, right? But leaving it that way will surely please the readers. Readers? Anyway, I'm going to look forward to the both of you in more ways than one. This game has a disturbing thing with shipping. Because I know these two are a couple. But if this is how it starts... That's just weird. Everyone has their own fanfics of these two. Two variant voices who had each recovered his backs and attempted to escape from the crisis. This is so riveting. Such a warm day today, isn't it? Looks like we'll be able to take a nice afternoon nap. Seems that somehow I want to be able to get the lumber I wanted. Herman, our Septian purchases are going to go through fine, right? Since I spared no effort in coming all the way to Wallet, failure is not an option. Let's see. I made contact with some people at the Magyar mine and we're working out a few business deals at the moment. Please wait a little longer. Welcome! Oh, it's Estelle and Joshua. Been a while, hasn't it, Lisa? Is there something going on today? Could it be that you're on a date together? Yeah, right, but anyway, check this out. I am officially a real bracer. Oh, congratulations, Estelle. You always wanted to be a bracer ever since you were a kid, haven't you, Estelle? Don't bracers have a lot of dangerous jobs? Yeah, stuff like that. Joshua and Estelle, don't overdo it and watch out for each other. Estelle has a tendency to get in over her head. It's a very good observation, Alyssa. The only problem is that Estelle doesn't realize this herself. I'm standing right here, you know. Joshua and I just care about you, Estelle, that's all. Anyway, don't get too full of yourself and end up getting hurt, okay? Okay. Looks like the female merchant over there came from Boss. Not only does she seem smart, but she's extremely attractive as well. And again, she'll probably never give me the time of day. Her accent is a little different though.
Alright. Xanmoas is still half a man when it comes to business. This isn't an easy job, and it takes a good 2 to 3 years to become a real woodsman. In my opinion, there are two kinds of enjoyment that come from food. Put bluntly, they're eating and cooking. I think my passion for cooking outweighs the other. Of course, I enjoy eating delicious food as well. Enjoy eating and enjoy cooking. I think my passion for cooking outweighs the other.
Oh, Stella, I haven't seen you around here for a while. It's been some time since you graduated from Sunday school, right? Did you say hi to Alyssa? You started helping around here not too long ago. Please visit her when you have some time. She's been wanting to see you.
God, my throat is hurting from all this talking.
Such a warm day today, is it? So we'll be able to have a nice...
I think I already talked about it.
That was the home.
We should let Dad know that qualified is.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
We have an unusual guest staying here at the moment. She appears to be a student from the Janus Royal Academy. I heard that she come to study about woolen. Please only.
I'm finally arrived here in Woodland. I think this is the first thing I'm going to do is have a look around.
Yeah, since I played Trails of Zero, I know about these two becoming a couple. But if they're really family, that seems weird. But probably Japanese thing or something. Still, you seem to be rather cheerful today. Is something wonderful happen in your life? Yes, I guess you could say that. Those occasions are indeed a wonderful thing. But it is at times when things go well that we should gird up our loins for the trials that lie ahead. Oh, goddess Adios, all the firmament, please guide these unsavored youths. Seasoned youths.
I'm a newly assigned sister to this chapel. I was recently transferred from the royal city of Woodland. The place is surrounded by greenery and everyone in town so kind. I think I'm going to enjoy it here. Robert the Fine is a bit strict, but he is someone I can respect a lot.
Yep. Nothing up here.
Seems like there's going to be a bit longer for me to get the lumber together for this order. I must work hard to get my father-in-law to acknowledge me for my wife's sake.
Okay. Oh, been there.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey there, Estelle Joshua. So how's the training going? The emblem in your chest means shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassius kids. But we're still braces in training. I see, but well, I knew you were going to give up your part-time job here sooner or later. Yes, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it would happen eventually when I hired you on. It's a shame though. There's hardly anyone out there with a good eye for weapons as you. It's the path you've chosen, so let's get out there and show us what you're made of. Well, sure, I'm sad to see you go. I knew this was going to happen someday, so there's no use crying over it. Hello there, Joshua and Stell. Here, listen to this. I finally become the boy, sir. Lucas, is that true? And Joshua too? Yes, ma'am. That's right. Congratulations to both of you. You did wonderfully. Hee. One thing, Estelle, you shouldn't be proud just because you become a bracer. This is just the starting point. I understand that. The two of you will experience a lot of new things at braces, and I hope that I can be proud of the fact that this is the path you chose in the coming years. Enough about my appearance. Please work hard and good luck. I'm so distressed. He's my type and I like to accept his proposal, but this place is not my ideal situation. Is the place or whatever really that important? Of course it is. This could be the memory of a lifetime. It may be a place that comes to mind when I'm an old grandma and lying on my deathbed. I just can't accept an alleyway like this to be as being that place. I guess type of thing can only be understood by those involved. I confessed to her several times this morning. I can't get her to accept my love. Doesn't seem like she hates me or anything. What am I doing wrong? Oh good, you're choosing the alleyway as a proposal. She should be back any time now, but it's hard for her to not be home by now. Though, just if you see my unique, can you tell her to come home? She's never broken curfew before. I'm worried that because she's still just a little girl. That reminds me, it seems like she's always hanging out with Pat Meat, but she really doesn't have to play around with those boys all the time. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'm just thinking out loud. It's time for my husband to come back from work. Better get to work on preparing dinner. Okay, it's just the same thing. I love my daddy so much. He's so strong and he's always nice to me. I already started dinner for the night. Making plenty, so hopefully my husband will be coming home today. Staying overnight in the mine and working through the night is pretty common for him. Shipping family, that's just weird. Still, Joshua, I am glad that I found you two. Oh, hi Anna. So for long, you seem to be quite in a hurry. No real problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is, but he said something about having a sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Yeah, we do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat went off to the tower that lies on the northern skirts of Roland. You mean the tower that smells? Smells what? It smells blah? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they said. Fortunately, at the moment, Skazad is out on our racer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys back home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you are only just qualified to be junior racers today. All due respect, I believe that Stell's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. There's an emergency request from the Bracer Guild. I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. The Melswell's tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Mulga Trail. You can get onto the Mulga Trail through Walnut's northern west gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua, we don't have any time to lose. I'm right behind you. And I'll save just real quick. Northwestern. First real job, go find 2 boys. Crap. Find feline. And there we go.
We're good to go!
That's weak against fire. Unfortunately, I don't have right now. I mean, I do have the quartz, but
Alright, we're good to go.
I don't have the slot. Up to the yellow exclamation marks. That one says 10 something. 10 plus damage or something? That's not good. Pretty cool. You taking that?
Here I We're good to go!
Riding bomb. Nothing remains in his chest except a lonely dead spider. How sad. I wonder what went through their heads when they said they want talking chests. They probably thought chests were too boring by their own. They're like, okay, let's just have talking chests. Certainly worked out for them. Kind of like a staple for them. Focusing its power, that's not good. Aqua Blade.
Monsters don't deserve bonuses. They deserve death. Fortunately, looks like that one's going to be pulling off something. Oh god.
Alright, we're good to go.
Can I use arts? There we go. Good as new. We'll go that way. I should check the other path. Beer bomb. The chest is empty. I wonder whose fault that is. He stares intently at them. Since we come all the way to the Xanmoas tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail. Do you think they wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's go in. It looks like we need to hurry. Wait! Just there. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come in here. Estelle, are you alright? You pet! If you can hear me, answer me now. Those little brats. Are they pretending they can't hear me? I might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. What are they gonna do? Somebody help! Choices, huh? Run full speed in the direction of the voice, rush in simultaneously with Joshua. It's a good choice here. Let's go, Joshua. I got your back. Monsters go somewhere else. No, shoot, leave us alone. You're on this. Estelle? Wait. Estelle, what are you doing here? That's right, you're here too. Get back, you two. These monsters are playing around. We'll take care of them. Protect all NPCs. If the NPC HP reaches 0, the game is over. Of course, the NPCs move around, because why not? Now, like, we're protecting them.
Come on!
One of them's gonna have a plus 50 damage. That's not good. What I could do is attack this one. And theoretically, Joshua gets that one. Doesn't matter, it says he's dead. Shit. Alright, item. Item bomb.
We're good to go.
Leave him alone. He just got back up. Could do a tier bomb, but I need the E.
We're good to go.
Well, this music sounds very creepy-ish. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, time to finish you off.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Bell and Pumped. Cube is fresh. Looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you put those monsters Estelle. You think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome! You really showed them, Estelle. Bad for a girl. You little trip. Oh, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. Oh, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the things I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you some of my special discipline. Alright, sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle, didn't we forgive each other like they teach in school? This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you. Something with teeth, isn't it? Nice, monster. Nice land shark thing. Not gonna make it in time. Dad, you came. Still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. It's part of what it means to be a placer. Dad? What are you doing here? Just happened to be in town when I heard the whole story from Annie. I give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after these children, but you failed to follow through completely. Really messed up, didn't I? Good thing you showed up when you did. Sorry, I should have been watching your back. That just means you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So now, how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. It's incredible, Mr. Bright. You are like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Ah, of course, I'm her father. Alright, everyone, let's follow on out over here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful my dad saved my hind. But my
does he have to go and take all the credit like that? Really chest my hide. That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. Since we had credit day, that is just unbelievable. The second we get back to Walnut, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you, and takes off for home. Sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Balsamira, Wave BP, Merit Maker's Junior Bracer 9th class. You did well for your first assignment. In the details I heard from your report, I believe I can commend the both of you a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. Where we head home to? Yes, we better. I still got dinner to prepare. You mind holding on a second? A letter right for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got the chance to give it to him. Think you could deliver it instead? There's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches? As I'm sure you already know by now, Libel is the only country where the Bracer Guild exists. Over that, your father is widely known all across the Cimmerian continent, so you can expect these kinds of letters from time to time. If you would be so kind to make it sure he gets his letter, I would really appreciate it. My voice is really hurting now. I'm going to end the stream for today. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, folks. See ya.